Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Introspective. Happy Halloween. And today I have a guide for you guys on my other main, Peach, and one of the most important aspects of her entire gameplay, and that is floating. Now, float is so important because not only is it unique to Peach completely, it's probably one of the best spacing tools in the whole game. You can use it to outspace your opponent, and then come in with a punish when they whiff an attack. You can use it to extend combos, you can use it to recover horizontally, you can use it low to the ground to access your aerials immediately. I mean, you can even do float cancels and shit that will auto cancel all of her aerials, well, most of her aerials. I don't think it cancels forward air, but I'm pretty sure it cancels the rest of them. Yeah, I mean, float just has so many uses, and it would take a long video for me to go into everything. So I decided just to go into the basics today because I figured not a lot of you guys are even Peach players to begin with. So it's best to just start from the basics, and there's a lot of basics, so let's get started. So, to float, this is the easy part. All you have to do is jump, and then hold the jump button and press down at the desired height. So you can do this from any height you want. You can do it right from ground height by immediately just pressing down as soon as you jump, or you can do it from full height. You can short hop and do it. I mean, you can mix it up just based on the height that you float, you know? That's the first mix-up. And Peach is the queen of mix-ups, okay? Like, Peach's entire playstyle revolves around your mix-ups and your punishes and your approaching and your spacing. And float pretty much just goes into all of those aspects. So say for example, your opponent's being very aggressive with projectiles, throwing a lot of projectiles. Well, all you have to do is float over that shit. I mean, they throw a projectile, you float over it. If you're close enough, they throw a projectile, you just float over it, and then you can well, I was holding a turnip. They throw their projectile, and then while they're in the end lag from the projectile, the end animation, you just go forward with a forward air. You know, they just throw the projectile, boom, punish. I mean, and that shit does so much knockback and damage that, I mean, 9 times out of 10, if they're by the ledge and they're at a high enough percent, then that fair is just gonna end their stock immediately. So that's one of the first things that float is great for. Ground floating is very important when playing Peach because it gives her great mobility, and it also gives her the ability to access her very, very minimal lag aerials. I mean, her Nair is just a great approach tool and punish tool. You can run forward with fair. You can just reverse your movement at the ledge, and then, you know, just space with back airs. So you can do something like, you know, back throw them off, and then, you know, keep them off with back airs. You can even go off stage with float. You can go all the way out here, and then you'll be safe still. You can still recover. I mean, you don't even have to do your up B. Look how long you can go out. You can float for 2.5 seconds, which is a really long time. So there's tons of things you can do with Peach's float. One thing that I like to do for mix-ups is I like to run toward my opponent while holding a turnip, and then I like to full hop float and Z-drop it onto them. And you can follow up your turnip, Z-drop with a back air, or you can fast fall in the air. I mean, there's just tons of options you can do with Peach. There's so many freaking mix-ups that you can do with Peach. You can, you know, throw a turnip up, float back down, or you can throw up a turnip and then float away, and then come back with a back air. And if the turnip connects, they'll go right into the back air. That's a true combo. Peach's float gives way to so many true combos with her turnips and shit. I mean, dude, it's ridiculous how many things you can do with float. I mean, look at that. Like, you can just, there's so many things you can do with Peach's float. It makes her the most fun character in the game, in my opinion. This is why I love playing Peach. I mean, and look at that. You can space your attacks like no other character. You can literally just hover above your opponent and then come down. It fucks with their timing. Like, if they just charge a smash attack and any other character would get hit by it, Peach can just float above it. You know, if it's an up smash, they'll do your up smash. You can come down sideways, punish with fair, or a neutral air. Neutra will break out of combos. You can, I mean that's not really a float thing, but that's a Peach tip in general, using air to break out of combos and to extend your own combos too. So, ground floating and using aerial floats to outspace your opponent are probably the two most important things. And I'm not gonna get into float canceling in this video because that's way more advanced than, you know, just the basic stuff. But basically, at the ground, if you can do float canceling. Shit. Yeah, see, like you can do down airs like that, and it will auto cancel immediately. You can do it with nair too, and you might be able to do it with back air. I'm not sure. I know you can't do it with fair though. And up air too. Up air is also good. Also, ground floating, and then using up air to juggle your opponents. Like if they air dodge, you can just float, and then you can do up air to up air. Another floated up air. And you can kind of just like take them up like that. You can chain like 2 or 3 of those together at low percents. So great for combos, great for spacing, great for mind games, great for recovering, just great for everything. It makes Peach a very top tier character. And very soon, I'll have a full Peach guide for you guys, going over everything about her play, gameplay, her moveset, combos, all that shit, just like my Charizard guide. So expect that soon, and I really hope you guys start to consider playing Peach, because I promise you guys, if you put in the work and dedication for Peach, you're gonna have more fun than you've ever had playing Smash Bros. So thanks for watching, guys, as always. Sorry there hasn't been a video in a few days, I was just busy, but hopefully this makes up for it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe tonight. Happy Halloween, guys. Have fun. Deuces!